don't know if you've heard, but the LeBron James of VTubing has decided to graduate. And if you don't know what graduating means, it means you touch grass more than the average VTuber fan. Basically, it means Gargura is going to be leaving Hololive company, agency, whatever, and we don't know what her plan is. I don't know what her plan is anyways. She did put out a 8-minute stream talking about what's going on. Well, the stream is titled Important Announcement. It's like 8 minutes, 48 seconds. And I'm pretty sure it's just her graduating. Just like announcing it. Anyways, we're going to watch it. I haven't watched it at all yet. And I will share some stuff, share some thoughts. But let's get watching. Let's see what she has to say.
Uh,
There she is.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Howdy, howdy.
It's me, Gargura from Hololive English Myth. Thank you for coming tonight and for being here. It really means a lot to me that you're here right now. I'll keep this short and to the point. I'm not so good with words, but I will do my best. And please forgive me. I am reading off of some notes so that I don't forget anything. First of all, I'm really sorry for worrying you or upsetting you with this announcement. This has been a very long time coming. But today, I am here to announce that I will be graduating from Hololive on May 1st, 2025, JST. My reasons being disagreements with management and company direction. I debuted in September of 2020 with 4 other incredibly talented girls who I respect and admire. I had barely any streaming or singing and dancing experience before joining this company. It was incredibly exciting, but also very intense and unexpected to be suddenly surrounded by so many eyes and expectations. I remember there being many days where the stress was so overwhelming that I couldn't eat or keep food down. But the continuous support and patience of my wonderful community helped to lessen that feeling and pushed me to go on to do things that I didn't even know I was capable of. I am so lucky and so thankful for each and every one of you, to the opportunities given to me, and for the almost 5 years we've been able to spend together. I love singing for you and performing for you on stage or in my bedroom. You helped pull me out of my shell, and I went off from being too scared to sing alone in my shower to singing live in front of hundreds and thousands of people. When I think about how many of you I've been able to connect with, it brings me so much joy. It's been an honor and a dream come true to be your shark, your Gooba. With you, I've been able to achieve what I thought for a very long time would be impossible for a girl like me, to feel a part of something and to belong. I love being an idol and VTubing and watching all of my senpai, kawaii, and the entire VTubing community grow into this amazing, colorful, and successful world. I love the banter we've shared over the years. I love your clips and compilations, your cosplays, fan art, every single bit of it. I am so lucky to have been loved in such a way. Those of you that sat and fretted over what to write, poured your hearts out to me in ink, please know that I have all of your letters, and I will seal them and keep them forever until the archaeologists dig them up in 300 years and try and decipher what a gargoyle was. Thank you for your compassion, your creativity, and your dedication to me. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for waiting for me to return when the outside world became too much. Let's have as much fun as we can together during these last 2 weeks. Please share your kindness and patience with everyone. And while my time here may be coming to an end, I will cherish the memories that we've made together forever. I have one final project to share with you, and I can't wait for you to see it. I'm feeling really optimistic for the future, and I hope you are too. Thank you, everyone, for letting me be your little shark.
Yeah. 4.60 nice million subscribers. Like, she is massive. Yeah, like I would not, just from hearing this and like how the way she said how she loves VTubing, I don't think this is the end of the road for the person behind Gargura. I fuck man, like I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I am some big Gura fan. I haven't watched a ton of her shit. I know she has taken quite a few breaks. I think it from like health reasons or something, potentially relating to the stress. But yeah, there I can't even imagine the pressure she's under. And yeah, I got sidetracked for a little second. I'm not going to pretend that I'm some kind of massive Gargura fan. But there was a part of me that did like her. Like, I listened to some of her music. Reflect and Q are going to be hitting different going forward. That's like the majority of my consumption of Gura's content. I've seen some of her clips. I've seen, I think, some videos. Yeah, she's funny. Just not where I'd normally go to for videos. Maury spoke publicly about it since she cares a lot about Gura. So, you say that. From Daily Dose of Hololive EN, Callie addresses Gura's reason for graduating and has a message. So, we're also going to be going over this. I don't know if other Hololive members have mentioned Gura's graduation. I do know I have seen a lot of indie VTubers that are like, they're pouring their heart out. They're going to miss their little shark. And I can't really blame them. She's cute. She's pretty funny. Kiara has, from what I remember. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Kiara was one, but I don't know if she spoke out on stream or video. There's also Ina, too. Yeah, honestly, I would kind of expect at least the Hololive EN girls to have at least something to say about Gura graduating. But it's also not, I'm also not going to be the type to. Why is it fucked up like that? It's supposed to, whatever. Um, I don't think, I wouldn't expect them all to make like this grand public statement. Cause like, I don't know. But all I do know is Callie talked about it. We're going to listen to what Callie has to say, and then I'll share some wrap up thoughts of my own that I think that I haven't talked about yet. Whatever.
This is really difficult because I woke up this morning and I didn't know that it was gonna be today. It's been a really weird morning. I've already kind of gotten all of my tears out of the way, probably for very good reason. Nobody knew that that announcement was going to be made today. For people that are out of the loop, which I doubt you're out of the loop, my gen mate Gargura has announced that she is going to be graduating from HoloLive on May 1st. When I say that nobody knew, I don't mean that we didn't know. Like Gura said herself, this was a long time coming and something that I was aware of for a long time. What I didn't know was that it was going to be today, and probably for very good reason. I spent a lot of time thinking about how I was going to address it and talk about it, but I kind of kept putting it off for like the past like little while. I was thinking to my like couple months or so, I was thinking I'll think about how to address this and what I'm going to say to the fans. But I woke up this morning and didn't know it was going to be today, and now I'm kind of floundering, I guess, because I don't know what to say or how to address it. I know that it's
Yeah, Callie, you're speaking from the heart. Don't get stuck in your own head over this.
not like really my responsibility to make a big statement, but it kind of is, because this is my gen mate. Even just by the sheer number of people that are here right now, people are expecting me to make a statement of some kind, and I have a lot of unsorted feelings and emotions that it's very tough to get through right now. We've had a really long time to prepare for this. I feel worse for you guys, of course, who are experiencing this, because at the end of the day, like, I can talk to Gura when I want to, but it's harder for the fans that are having to say goodbye. I just got really into my thoughts about the past this morning. While I was attempting to eat breakfast, I thought about a lot of stuff. I always worry about how I am going to face the public with like my perspective, because my perspective doesn't much matter in my opinion, but there are a lot of people here, so I'm guessing that there are people that care about how I feel about this. My perspective is one thing, but the talent that is leaving, that is graduating, their perspective is number one, of course, because people are wondering, why,
100%.
etc. And these are questions that I can't answer. Whenever a talent says something like disagreements with management and direction with the company and stuff like that, those aren't worries that I can assuage, because I am a person that likes the way that things are, which doesn't make my opinion any better or worse than theirs. Everybody has their own way that they want to go, and for people whose Oshis are leaving, it's devastating that they are unhappy here and want to leave. So no matter how much I say things like, I'm happy guys, don't worry, that's not gonna make the various fans of people that are leaving feel any better. So there's really not much that I can say in that regard. What I will say is that it's never one thing. I can say that with confidence. Every single person has different experiences with the company, with Holo in general, and maybe some reasons are the same. I know that I don't know, but in general, it's never one thing, is that I have heard and what I understand. Disagreements with management it's a bit of a catch-all that kind of encompasses all reasons that someone may not want to stay anymore. But what those reasons are, I don't know. And just because I'm happy doesn't mean that others are too. We gotta come to terms with that fact, instead of talking about the logistics of all of it, which I don't think I can speak on, to be completely honest, because I'm very happy. I'm sad that my friend doesn't want to be here anymore, but I respect her decision. If it is time for her to go, I know that things won't ever return to the way that they were at the beginning. It was very different time, almost 5 years ago. Oh my god, it's so crazy to think about. Altogether, Myth in the beginning, none of us knew each other or spoken to each other. I didn't know Gura, but I knew that before we debuted, and the little amount of time that we had gotten to spend together, that she's really, really funny. And I loved talking to her off stream. She just always knew what to say. It's just a genuinely hilarious person. I hate these kinds of talks because it sounds like I'm talking about a dead person. I think that no matter what Gura chooses to do in the future, I think more than just sitting here wishing for her success or anything like that, as a person that knows Gura and has spoken to her personally as a friend, I think my only wish is for her to find happiness in whatever she does. I don't know what her future is gonna look like, but that's not really what I care about. I just want her to be happy and live in peace and just live a peaceful life. It's okay to cry. I'm not gonna cry on stream. I'm not crying. You are. Well, actually, that's a bad time to say that. Some of you are crying. Okay, I'm sorry. All of you will wish Gura well, and I don't even need to ask. I'm sure the majority of people in this scene will be wishing her well, and if you aren't, that's silly. There are a lot of times where I kind of wish that I could have been a better friend. I don't know what I could have done in the past, but it's a really complicated time right now. I think that things will be pretty peaceful from here. That doesn't change the fact that I don't know why things are the way they are right now with graduation. I feel like, I don't know, maybe they want to rip the band-aid off or something like that. I think things will calm down, but there's always going to be a big hole that will never be filled in by anyone or anything. It's supposed to be a great year where he was hyping it up. Yay, all these wonderful things are happening, but at what cost? That everybody's, I can't say everybody. There are people that want to go, and I think that it's good that they're able to leave in some way, because there are some places that will hold on tooth and nail to their talents. I'm glad that Mira's able to move on and do something that, I don't know, maybe is more for her, maybe she'll rest. I don't know. I actually really can't. All these questions. Who's next? Who's next? I don't know.
That I will say, I've been trying to not cut these two videos off, just let them speak. But that's popping up. Who's next? That kind of mentality. As much as I hate corporations in general, it's still it rubs me the wrong way when people are just like, who's next? Who's next? Like Callie is talking about how she's happy with Hololive, even though Gura had her disagreements and is leaving. And then people are just like, who's next? And it's like they're expecting the House of Cards to just collapse completely. And I don't like corporations, but all the people working that corporation that, require it for their lifeblood, their income, I don't want them to go out of work. That would be kind of not good. But I understand not liking a corporation, especially when you hear that your Oshi is graduating from disagreements with that corporation. Howdy, howdy, welcome in.
No, it's not an answer that I can give you. But I know there's a lot of people that are really worried right now. There's a lot of discontent everywhere. I know I don't know how to address it. Don't ask me things like who's next. I'm not going to be able to answer. It's also not very nice to a lot of the girls that are still here that want to make their dreams come true.
Yeah, like okay, one more thing before I just let her keep talking. And I just forgot it. Go me. Like I can't even imagine what Callie's going through right now, cuz like obviously she is not happy. Well, she's not happy that Gura's leaving. She's happy with the company. But to have tons of people going up asking you who's next after your friend is leaving, it's like that's not her place to speak on it. The only people who should be speaking on who or on leaving and whatnot is the person leaving. Otherwise, it should be privately talked about with the, I don't know, gen mates, the management, all that stuff. But like, don't be dicks and going into people's chats and like trying to get your tea or whatever. Oh shit. Goddamn microphone. Yeah. Just let's just let people do their things. We don't need to get nosy about it.
It's gonna be tough. I think for you guys, it's gonna be hard for us as well. Looking around, there's a lot of discontent, and I think that people that are sad that their Oshi is left are completely valid and venting their feelings and their sadness. What I do want to say right now, and I don't know if this is a hot take or something that is gonna make people angry. If that's the case, I can handle it, being who I am, so I'm going to be the one to say it. This is something that has already been said in the JP sphere, so I'm going to say this to you guys right now. Be very cautious of people that are going to try and stir the pot in various ways. There's a big
100%. Like, for a lot of people, there's a lot of people that are just trying to stoke agitation, and they will do that in any way possible. So please remember, at the end of the day, we're anime girls on the internet. Yes. However, we are still people behind those anime characters. People just love to forget that. And I said I would let Callie keep talking, and I interrupted her again. I'm sorry.
Difference between people that are angry and upset that their Oshi has left and are expressing their frustration and venting, and people that are purposefully stirring the pot, pretending to be Hololive fans. You can spot them pretty easily. They tend to use the same rhetoric. Holo is
Yep.
over, Holo is dead, etc. Blah blah blah. They will say the same things. You can pretty easily spot them by going to their accounts, looking at their post history, etc. It will be very easy to find them and point them out. How you choose to deal with them is not my problem. It's not my problem. It's not my responsibility how you fight your internet battles. You may choose to ignore, you may choose to respond and point out what they're doing. It's not up to me. But what I want to tell you is to look out for those people and recognize them and spot them when they come around. There will be a lot of them after this. I mean, a lot. Maybe more than in the past. I don't know if this is something that will get me shit. That's fine. I'm used to it, so I'm going to be the one to say it. I prefer to ignore. I like that the most, but just letting you guys know that that's going to happen. So just best thing that you guys can do is be there for all the chumbuds that are probably extremely sad right now. Definitely. I know I said probably. They're definitely extremely sad. Be there for them. Wish them well, and be as kind to each other as possible. Right now, the Holo fan base is so wonderful. And as for where the future leads for us, it's kind of hard for me to talk about us right now because nothing will change the fact that someone very dear to me and to Myth is going to be leaving us. Myth will always be 5. I don't know what the future is going to bring. Whatever future is waiting for us, I hope we can all walk towards it together. Almost 5 years is a really long time to be in something like this. I'm really blessed that things got better for me here, which is, can you see the correlation? Now Mori doesn't want to leave, even though she wanted to in the beginning. Things are changing. Maybe they are. I always feel kind of sad that sometimes I feel like, I wish we could make a way where everybody wants to stay. The first 2 years, I really did want to leave. I was at my breaking point for sure. When we were coming up on the 2nd year, all kinds of just terrible stuff was happening. And then things turned around for me. I hate that so much, that not everybody can be happy where we are. I wish I could fix it. I wish I could. This doesn't offer any, I guess, sanctuary to those whose Oshis have left or are leaving. I can only speak for the deadbeats that are here that are maybe worried. The deadbeats aren't worried, though. I don't think I'll leave at all. I think that if I left, I'd join staff or I'd ask to be a producer or put in some kind of position like that, because I don't know what my life would look like if I hadn't joined Cover personally. But I can only offer that kind of comfort to the deadbeats. So it's just, I'm gonna really miss Gura. I miss Ame. So, Myth will always be 5, even though there are only gonna be 3 of us for the next anniversary. Nothing will change everything that we did together. Almost 5 years now. Ever. That was the craziest year of my life. By far. And I have changed as a person because I've known Gura. I remember distinctly that she really made me laugh a lot at a time in my life where I wasn't laughing at all. And even though time changes things and maybe we don't talk as much as we used to, I still wish her the best. And I just want her to be happy. That's all I want. I feel like part of it's my fault. I've gotten so busy. I can barely talk to people that I used to talk to so much back in the day. I really should.
Callie, I don't think you should be blaming yourself for that. Yeah, it's great to reach out to your friends consistently, but life happens, and I'm willing to bet that it wasn't really a factor how often you would message Gura about whatever, like just friendly conversation. I'm going to guess it was butting heads with the management. But at the end of the day, none of us know anything about what's going on. And even now, I want to give Callie hugs. Yeah, no, right? I want to reach through the internet and hug her, seriously. Because, like she said, she's not going to cry on stream, but You can hear her emotion in her voice. I want to hug her so bad.
Make an effort to do that more. So let's make the most of the time that we have together with Gura and make sure that she has the best farewell ever. But again, like I said, you guys don't need me to tell you that. Gura is wonderful and has a group of people that, a huge group of people that are pushing for her. Everybody in Holo is all pushing for her to be happy. And yeah, so I don't want to drag this on for too long. If you guys still have somebody that you're pushing for in Holo EN, I hope that you'll continue supporting them throughout everything. If you don't have any Oshis left, no worries if you don't feel like watching anymore. I will always say that. If you don't have anybody you want to push for and support, there is no harm in parting ways. I think that's just how life goes sometimes. But if you do still have a girl here who you want to push forward, I hope that you'll continue supporting her and let her know, how much you want her to succeed. I hope that you'll do that.
Oh my god. You need to watch the Hololive put out a animation for Agura? Jesus Christ. But yeah, fuck man. Normally when I hear about like graduations, I'm not super phased. But like this one's a little different cuz like it's Gura. Like the biggest VTuber, I think. All I know is she's insanely popular. And just going to throw this out there. Um I would expect to I would potentially expect to see a return to, or like I would kind of expect to see this channel here start uploading again. They mysteriously stopped uploading 5 years ago for reasons. But yeah, if you like your little shark, maybe check out this channel. Who knows? Most popular Hollow EN for sure. Absolutely. But like I don't know about the size. Wait. She did post on her original Twitter already with just fish? Oh yeah. Like I personally I don't like the idea of let's never talk about a VTuber's past life ever, because like let people have their fans carry over. People love the streamer for, the content they provide, not necessarily the character. There are some people that will be like, "Oh, okay, she's not going to be a shark anymore. I don't give a shit. I want a little shark girl." And I mean, fair enough. That's your personal taste. But if you really find the attitude, the jokes of that shark girl very funny, you might want to check out Senzawa. Every single one of Senzawa's friends knew her previous account. Yeah, like what was it? There are a lot of people that like you just fucking figure shit out. A lot of people will dig it up. They will find it anyways. And like I mean, if there is a VTuber that doesn't want their previous life connected to their current one, it makes sense to respect it. But largely, I think people deserve the credit of the roles they played. So like Gura was never going to be the person behind Gura's character. That will always be a Hololive copyright or whatnot. So it's like when Robert Downey Jr. plays Iron Man, then he goes off and plays Doctor Doom. Some people are watching it specifically for the character. Some people are watching it for the actor. Some people watch it for both. So if you're here for the actor and not just the character, seriously, check him out. Yeah, there's a lot of idol culture that I genuinely don't like in VTubing. Perhaps I should do a video on that in the future. For now, though, I don't know. I don't know. I'm conflicted cuz like the biggest VTuber, the most known VTuber is graduating on my birthday. I don't really do anything to celebrate it typically, but I don't know, it just kind of feels like I have even less reason to right now. But I mean, I'm gonna do something the weekend after, since my birthday and the since May 1st lands on a Thursday. Um, I yeah, unironically, yeah, end of an era. There are still some old guard around because Callie and I should really know the other gen mates of them. But yeah, the other myth gen mates, they'll still be around, but it's different. It's different. Doesn't mean it's bad, doesn't mean it's worse. It's different. All I know is I wish Gura the best. Wherever wherever life takes her. And yeah. It's good to be attached to your Oshis, but you need to be able to let them go when it's time. Hang on to them merch. Keep listening to their songs if they don't get taken down. Go back and watch videos. I get it. Let people live their life. And I guess what other way to end this segment is there than goodbye, little shark? Hey, you made it to the end of the video. I bet you're already a subscriber, huh? And I bet you already hit that like button, so I don't need to remind you. However, I am still going to thank all my beeps that support the channel through the membership. Thank y'all. You deserve that little kiss next to your name.